watching a review Sanctum, where in this case, wow, everything and anything will be reviewed. And with me is...
Wendy, or Juby-chan, Ninja Juby, whatever you want to call me. Hey guys.
Yeah, and today we're really going back in time.
1971.
Oh god, yes, because I have never ever seen the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I'm talking about the OG, not the weird Tim Burton one. But, yeah, so I guess Juby decided I should finally watch it and everything.
Yes, I was saying, you have never watched it. How could you miss it? And I was like, nope. When you visit here, you will see this movie, and we are going to review it. So, everybody, this is Wendy's idea for Review Sanctum this time, because he needed to watch this movie to give his opinion with his goofy sense of humor.
Oh, God.
Alright, as you know, the movie's about a boy named Charlie who comes from a super dirt poor family. And there's an eccentric chocolate maker that everybody likes his his candy for. And then there's a he closed up his factory many years ago, and nobody knows why. And he's opening it back up, but he's only letting 5 people in. So he sends out golden tickets for everyone to, for those who win, can get into the factory. They win a lifetime supply of chocolate for a life of diabetes and probably weight problems.
Okay. So, what can I say? It's kind of, I don't know, it's just a weird movie and the comedy and stuff. I like how, I guess it's like the best chocolate ever. We were joking, in the beginning, the candy man is just throwing candy everywhere, and I'm saying, wow, he's gonna file for bankruptcy. Just giving candy away to the kids or whatever. But anyways, the Wonka candy is super, super popular. It's I guess it's super big news. The news of the factory was shut down for years, and suddenly started running on its own some time back, and now there's this big contest. People are even okay, kids, school is dismissed, let's go, let's get them candy wrappers, because, you never know, the candy you buy could have been one of the one that has those 5 lucky tickets.
Yeah.
And there's even scenes where, people have, the last remaining box of chocolates in the city, and they're holding, these $1 million, auctions for it. There's a part where, this husband got kidnapped with this lady, and the ransom, so the money or whatever, it's her chocolate box or whatever, and she's kind of and the guy's I guess it's a police officer or something.
The detective is
well, ma'am, it's your husband's wife, or your box of chocolates, and she's like, how long can they give me to think about it? So it's
I totally forgot about that part until I saw it.
Such a big thing. So anyways, they finally go to the factory, and you got 5 kids. You got Charlie, you got a bratty kid who sets the TV.
Veruca Salt.
Yeah, you got the chubby kid that won't stop eating.
Augustus Gloop.
You got the spoiled brat girl that wants everything.
You said her again, so Veruca Salt.
Okay. And then the other girl, the girl is always chewing gum.
Violet Beauregard, and the one that you missed, Mike TV. So, all of their names has something to do.
Last name is TV.
Yeah, all of them has something, with the exception of Charlie Bucket, because I really don't understand the reference for that one, but for at least with the other 4, it's some connection to their families. Veruca Salt, her family runs a peanut plant or whatever. They shell peanuts, so salt. Beauregard, man, no, that's nothing. Mike TV, he's obsessed with TV. Augustus Gloop, he's a glutton.
Yeah.
And each kid represents some form of sin, technically.
Yeah. So I guess in the plants, and it's something that Wendy mentioned later. They go to all these different rooms. The entire factory is a weird ass. What do you call it? A maze and what do you call it? Acid trip type place.
Oh, the tunnel, the acid trip. Okay, when did you think of that? Because I said, as a kid, that didn't really bother me so much. I mean, I thought it was weird. It was and the thing I always heard that they said the way the actors were reacting during that scene was mostly to how Gene was coming off when he got really random with what he was saying and started screaming and all that other stuff. So the reactions of the actors, I heard, was actually actual reactions of what the heck is going on. And same when they all entered the big factory, the room where everything was edible, when they went into the room, that their reactions were genuine because they had not seen the room yet.
Yeah, that's that and everything. So anyways, as the movie goes on, the kids, due to their vices, keep falling into traps, or just weird shit keeps happening to them. The chubby kid is always eating, because there's like this giant like waterfall and giant pool of chocolate, and the kid starts eating the chocolate until he falls in the pool and gets sucked up the pipe and whatever, so they gotta take care of him. And then there was
next was Veruca,
the spoiled one.
No, the gum.
Oh, the chewing gum one. So she chewed some kind of special gum and stuff, and the gum made her blow up like a blueberry, and had to roll her on out and everything.
Yeah, she had to get juiced.
Yeah, and then there was, oh god, and then they had the spoiled brat one. She sings a song about how spoiled she is, and there's like a golden egg thing with geese laying golden eggs, and there's like a machine that's like good or bad, and the bad one goes down the garbage chute. So she goes down the garbage chute, and so does her.
And her father was going to meet her, try to get to her too, like, oh no, and all that stuff. Now here's the thing that is a very morbid joke. When Grandpa Joe actually said Mr. Salt finally got what he wants. What's that, Grandpa? Veruca went first.
Oh god.
That is cold.
Yeah. So one thing that Jupes pointed out, because she's seen it 1,000 times, but like those things you don't notice until later.
Until you're an adult, really?
Like, cause basically it's 5 kids, and each kid is allowed to bring like an adult with them, or a person, but they all brought adults. And the thing is that, like, when they got rid of the fat kid with the mother, right? Fat kid and his mom, they went on some boat, and it was just sheer coincidence. In the boat, there's only room for the current amount of people, not counting the 2 they just lost. So it's like only the current ones. Like, how would they know, right?
Yeah.
And then the next scene was similar.
Yeah.
As they got rid of more people, like the next thing they would go on would only have room for those amount of people that are left, almost like if it was all planned in advance.
Yeah, even with that Wonka mobile, there was enough room for Mike and his mom and Grandpa and Charlie and Wonka.
Yeah, but not enough for like the other 4 people they lost at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was a little subplot too. There's what was the bad?
The rival candy company. I mean, seriously, really? His name is Slugworth with his Slugworth candy, and the candy man mentioned it earlier in the movie. So, do you want the Wonka's from Dilly, whatever bar, or the Slugworth whatever plankton thing,
Yeah.
It's like Mr. Krabs and plankton.
And the thing is that apparently in the factory there's a gobstopper. I forgot what the first word was.
The everlasting gobstopper.
There you go, everlasting gobstopper. And throughout the movie, every time a kid wanted a ticket, this dude would be showing up and talking to him in secret, because it's like, yo, seek me one of the gobstoppers so I can get the recipe and I'll give you tons of money. And mostly, well, at least in Charlie's case, who knows what he bribed the other ones with.
No, he said it was the same. It was the same thing. It was pretty much I think it's implied that he was saying the same thing to everybody, because it's like, even with Mike's mom, it's like keep your mouth open, keep your eyes open, mouth shut, we'll go see Slugworth, and even, like that. So they were going to pay them good money for all that stuff.
Yeah.
But here's something I wonder if you ever noticed or wonder something that's weird. Slugworth was always around when somebody found a golden ticket.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The moment they find it, he just showed, like, the
He's
news
already
are talking.
there.
He's already there whispering to the kid or stuff.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of odd? Which means he would have to know where the ticket's going to be before they found it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he was already there when Augustus. Well, we didn't see anything with Augustus. Well, yeah, he was already there with Augustus.
He was.
I mean, he was there, but I'm just saying, he just was just there. The biggest ones where it's kind of weird is with Veruca in the shelling, the shelling thing when they were unwrapping all the chocolate bars, and Charlie.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 weirdest ones.
Notice that when they found it, there was a bit of a fake out there. I never seen the movie before, so I don't know. Movies sometimes do whatever. There's only 5 tickets, and they apparently found all 5. So I was asking her, like, whoa, so that means it's a kid. Because the kid's going to be, his name is in the book, right? I'm like, so does Charlie find a random 6 ticket or something, like a big extra miracle? But no, the 5th one was actually fake. And if you notice, Mr. What's-His-Face was not there with the fake ticket.
Nope.
So, like, even they knew.
Yeah, because they got the video stuff. They said they didn't even do an interview with the guy.
Yeah.
They didn't even show an interview.
Yeah. So I'm sure most of you guys, by now, it's a super old movie and everything. Near the end of the trip, I guess after they got rid of the last person, Wonka was just like, alright, y'all can go now. Like, I'm like, whatever. I got work to do. Fuck off. And
yeah, pretty much.
And the grandfather wouldn't stand for it because, hey, it's this kid's dream and all that stuff. And
this is Joe's dream.
Well, okay, yeah, but the kid's dream too. So he came up to talk to him because there was also the promise of chocolate. So where's chocolate at, and all that stuff. And the kid left behind the gobstopper, and I guess that was the ultimate test to see, because
his loyalty, because like, you know, he could have gotten all that money for his family, but he realized he made that promise. He wasn't going to do it, and he probably realized, wait, we did do something wrong, so I'm going to be honest, I'm going to leave this gobstopper, even though I'm, you know.
Yeah. And so now, which is so weird when you think about it, but whatever, is not only does he get the lifetime supply of chocolate, but now Charlie's going to own the factory, and all the family can, like, move in there, and I'm just, like, wondering of all the ramifications of all that stuff. But that's a lot to bestow on a kid and the family, and you got to take care of Oompa Loompas, too, and all that.
Yeah, I think Charlie's going to be burnt out by the time he's, like, that age, so... No, the problem is he's going to have Grandpa Joe try to run things.
Oh, God. But you see, that's one of those, like, happy kind of endings as long as you don't think too much about it. Yeah. But also, yeah, the part with Grandpa Joe, just being in bed, bedridden for 20 years, but once you get that golden ticket, oh man, bro, we dancing.
I've got a golden ticket. Oh my gosh, I hate Joe. I've got a golden ticket. I've got to go... Get your butt back in that bed. You ain't walked in 20 years. Go back to sleep. And stop chewing your tobacco. You don't need tobacco or smoking it or whatever.
He gave it up. He
did give it up to get some more chocolate for the family. As opposed to getting them real food. They eat cabbage water every day.
I mean, chocolate's probably, you know...
They eat cabbage water every day. They can't afford bread.
Oh God, yeah. When they have a loaf of bread, that was like their banquet and everything, and you know, it's hard to judge. You know what I mean? Because we've never been super rich or anything like that, but we haven't. We're not. You know what I mean? Like we've had hard times, so. But not like that. So it's kind of hard to imagine what would your life be if you were just forced to drink cabbage water and a loaf of bread is like that's big and fancy. You know
and the fact that Charlie has to go to school at that age and work, and his mother working really hard. When you got these 4 fossils laying in the bed because they can't do anything. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean here. I mean, the other 3 I get a pass to, but I'm sorry. Joe is a shyster. If he can get up for some doggone chocolate and go to a factory, he get his lazy butt up and get a job. I am sorry, man. I see. I didn't think
Uncle Joe just needed the proper motivation to get off his feet. It's a miracle. Hallelujah.
I've got a golden ticket. Charlie found that ticket. No, but seriously, Joe is my biggest problem with this movie. Even with the fizzy lifting drinks that they, you know, he's supposed to not do anything. He was like, hey Charlie, you want to get some fizzy lift? Let's try it. I don't know, Grandpa. Come on, what's one little drink?
Oh my God. All I can say is now I've finally seen the movie, and you know, it's a good movie and stuff. And it keeps you interested with the suspense of the ticket and all the little jokes, you know, about like how serious the world takes this factory, the ticket. And then once you go in there, it's just kind of a wild ride because you never know what to expect. Each room has its own weird, crazy device and crazy gimmicks and crazy candies and junk. And you know, they're fucking throwing sneakers or shoes in the vat of whatever. You know, give that candy an extra kick.
And the other thing was too cold. He threw a coat in there.
Yeah, it's just...
Those kind of gags and jokes. Now, what is your opinion on Willy Wonka's character in a general sense, given his reaction to how some of these kids were screwing up?
He's just a weirdo. He's a weirdo, and yeah, you can tell he doesn't. I don't know. I guess the kids will return unharmed, but when they're getting their punishments, he just acts like he doesn't give a crap. And whatever. Oh no! Okay. Stop! Wait! You know.
No! Don't come back. Okay, whatever. Yeah, go fix that kid up. No, okay, I will give Tim Burton a little credit for the original, for the remake, because like I said, the remake is a lot closer to the book. Like even in the now for this 1971 version, they were pretty much saying that only, you know, Wonka was looking for actual kids, but in the book it was like anybody could find a ticket, and it just happened to be 5 kids. But from what I remember, because I did have the book as a kid, and also with the Tim Burton movie, I think they went that way too. But at least in the Burton movie, they did show what happened to the kids after they got out the factory.
They did survive or whatever? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I hope so. So,
I mean,
no. That's why Walker wanted to give Charlie the factory, so turn all the responsibility over to him, so he gets sued and not him.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing with Willy Wonka is he just has this kind of dry humor and dry wit or whatever about him, and that kind of, I don't know, I guess because he wanted 5 good kids and he got brats, he's like, oh, fuck these kids again.
But that's the
and
thing.
That kind of thing.
But that's the thing. He knew he was getting those 5 brats because of his guy that was working for him that was Slumlord. And like I said, he was already there when he saw him, so he already, it's sort of like they were scouting these kids out, and they were probably like, oh yeah, we want to make sure this kid get it.
But the thing is, he also has too much fun with like the parents, I guess. Also, like, oh no, where's my kid? You know, in the garbage chute. But where does it go? You know, the garbage. No, but where does the garbage go? In the furnace. In the furnace. Well, you know, it's every other day. I mean,
I don't know. It might be on. It might not be.
Yeah, he might be clogging the pipe. You know, it's like just the way he's so matter of fact about it, you know. Like,
yeah, and also another change from the book. Like both of Charlie's parents were alive in the book. I don't know why they went the route where they were struggling that badly. But the thing is, what I don't remember is what the parents did. You know, like for work and all that stuff. And I don't remember if Charlie worked or not.
Because he was some kind of like paper delivery boy. Yeah. But overall, good movie. It's a classic. It's a classic movie. It's just I've seen the commercials and I've seen the stupid memes and all that, but I haven't seen the actual movie per se. So now, thanks to Wendy, Jukes, I got to see it. So yeah, good movie, entertaining movie. And he sings a lot.
Yeah, because the whole thing's like a musical. So something else that probably most know anyway. Roald Dahl for this movie, he hated it. He hated this adaptation with all of his soul. So that's why it went so many years before we had another adaptation of any of his stories. He just despised this movie, and that's why we didn't get a second one, which would have covered the second book. The Willy Wonka and the Glass Elevator.
So that would have been about like Charlie running a factory now, or what?
See, that's the thing. Even as a kid, I didn't read that one. So I don't even know what happened. But I know it's called Willy Wonka and the Glass Elevator. So I don't know what happened in that book. So.
That's interesting.
But like I said, I never had the second one. But yeah, it was an interesting, I still like it for some of the silliness. I hadn't seen it in a good while. Some things I did forget, like that whole hostage situation, negotiation. I love it. And the candy man giving away all that free candy while Charlie looking and say, oh, I want some candy. I said, go in there. He giving that away for free. Unless he's going to send bills to all these kids' parents and find out where they live.
Oh, that like the next day when he was buying it, because he found like a coin in the sewer or something, sewer grate, whatever, and he used that coin to buy some candy, and he got so excited about the candy, and dude is so, because he forgot to pay, and it's like, oh, now you care that the kid pays,
Yeah.
You got all these rich kids, and you're fucking throwing money away. You got this little poor kid, and it's like, poor kid better pay.
Yeah, I'm saying, the kid without money, you want him to pay. And I was like, no. And here's something else about that. Now, this is just another theory that popped up, and I never thought about it until I was older. Okay, we found out the last ticket in Paraguay was a fake, right?
Yeah.
And, no Slugworth, well, Wilkinson was his real name. But anyway, Charlie went to the thing. He decided to buy, get a Wonka bar. But he decided to buy another one. There's no guarantee he would have bought another one. So how did they know that he would get the bar? Unless the candy man was in on it.
Could be.
And that's his payoff for Charlie.
Well, I mean, the candy man did mention Slugworth at the beginning. Maybe he knew that Slugworth was a fake. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. So like I said, this movie has some good conspiracy theories going on with it. Because like I said, just too many little things. If you look at it, it's like, wait a minute. Something's off here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, Wonka was my favorite, and this is one thing. I know the Burton version is a bit more faithful adaptation. I just didn't like the fact that Wonka in that version had daddy issues. I prefer this version over the other version. I mean, no, that wasn't even in the book. But anyway. And I like Charlie in this version because this Charlie has some flaws, while the other one seemed like Saint Jesus. Like I said, the floor right here had more personality than the Tim Burton Charlie to me. Sorry to anybody who likes the movie. But like I said, it was pretty cool. I mean, they're good in their own different ways. It just too Tim Burton-ish even for me. And even the Oompa Loompa songs for the movie, even though it's been a long time since I've seen them, some of it still comes back to me. But with the Tim Burton one, there's nothing memorable about the songs with the lessons.
Oh wow.
To me, there really isn't. It's just not catchy. And instead of using regular actors portraying the Oompa Loompas, they just had the one guy and used CGI.
Oh, like CGI clones or whatever? Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, so I'm done. I'll stop complaining now.
Yeah. Well,
I like the reaction you had just
bottom
now.
line, it was, good movie, entertaining movie, and I guess it's one of those that everyone should see at least once, so I finally got to see it, so there we go. So anyways, this is Mark Rodriguez signing off here.
And this is Wendy signing off. And look, I finally got here to watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Oh, so happy.
Okay.
Yes.
So anyways, guys, this is a review Sanctum where everything and anything may be reviewed no matter how old it is.
Yay.
Catch you later.
Bye, guys. Okay, you see this wall right here, right? Okay, you see this wall, Mark? This wall has more personality than the Charlie, in my opinion, in the Tim Burton version of the Chocolate Factory movie compared to the 1971 Charlie, who was actually relatable instead of Saint Charlie from the Tim Burton version, who was boring as I don't know what. I don't even remember what he looked like. He was that boring to me.